Burnified. Thank you. Hang on one second. I think we're live. Yes, we are live. En vivo. Shit. We had all. Do you have air conditioning unit on, Eric?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I was just checking to make sure it wasn't me and
It's
my
me over here.
sound. All right. We're live. RPGrinders. We were incognito last week because I had so many issues. Luckily, I cleared those issues this week, so we are in good shape. Thank you for taking care of the news this week, Eric. If you guys want to hear the news, go to the feed, and Eric laid out all the news, so we're good to go in that respect. I do need my soundboard up here. There we go. All right, there we go. Let's see if you can hear this, Eric. Hold on. Let's see. Can you hear this?
Stinks like sex in here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good. I think we're good. All right. All right. There we go. Okay. Should have a great show today. No news because Eric took care of that, put it on the feed, luckily for us. Because we got 2 game segments to go through tonight. Should be a ton of fun. We're going to be off next week, next Friday. So, looking forward to a little bit of time off. What did you do with your week last week since we didn't do the show last week, Eric? Anything
I played
exciting?
Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance.
Gotcha. I think I'm going to get that game, but I think I'm going to get Tears of the Kingdom first. Play that. Should be okay. I almost want to delve into Elden Ring with all the Elden Ring hype, but I don't know.
I was ready to play it, but then something fell in my lap, so I have to take care of that now.
Yeah. Redacted fell in your lap. You're going to have to tell me off air what that is, Eric. We're going to have some reviews today. Looks like Eric is reviewing all of the Mad Max movies sans Fury Road. And we'll be...
I mean, I can review that if I want to, because that was before I joined the show, I think.
No, it wasn't.
Was it?
That came out like, what, 2-3 years ago, dude?
Fury Road?
Yeah.
That wasn't 3 years ago.
The one where Furiosa is like older.
It definitely wasn't 3 years ago, though.
Yeah, let's see when it. I think it was 3 years ago. Hold on. Mad Max, Fury Road.
It's 2015.
Oh, okay. So I was off by a few years.
Okay, maybe I did. Maybe I reviewed it. I just don't remember.
I think you did review it. I think we reviewed it together, Eric. Mm-hmm. So we're good. Stinkos are going to be great as always.
Ago, though.
Yeah, I know. It does seem like forever ago. We're going to have a great show. Stinkos are going to be great. Sweetos are always good. We're just waiting for a break to jump on in. Let's see. Let's see if we see Break here. Hold on. Is he here? Yo. Okay. Let's see if we can get Break on in here. Holy shit. 10 minutes of pre-show banter with the Breakster. All right. Let's get him on in. Let's see. Hopefully we don't have any issues. You there, Eric?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Hey, break.
Hey, what's up?
You're
Good
here.
work.
Holy shit. Let's see. Hold on. I don't like that way of whatever. Who cares? Everybody's here. The sound is working great. We're live. Waiting for somebody to get into chat. So either Scotoma or Freak 5 to let us know we're doing all right. It looks like HV Days, 8 Row, Ashley Page, Donk 7, Denyai, Mark Zink, and Regress are lurking. Thank you for lurking. Hopefully one day you'll make a comment and shock the shit out of all of us. That's my best guess. Would it shock you, Breakman?
Huh? What? Who? What?
What is HPV Day? What is that?
I just made it up.
We're gonna have a good show. Oh, fuck! You guys want to get started early?
I need water. Hold on.
All right. Almost an early start to the show. Can't believe it. All right.
HPV. What?
I don't even know what that is.
What?
Happy-
You don't know what HPV is?
Happy Pamplona Virus Day. Yes.
Yes, there you go.
Happy Pamplona Virus Day. Yes, let's say happy.
HPV, one of the most common STDs around.
Yes, it is. That is correct. Okay. My stuff is all raring to go. Everybody's juiced up for game night break. So very disappointing we couldn't be here last week, but that was due to I don't know.
Rank roll of fake fail.
No. What it was, I blame GarageBand because it made me it updated, and it made me install this bullshit extension called ARC, audio routing kit, and it fucked up my audio routing. I already have an audio router, so it's one of those things. But I figured it out. You know what the fix was? I fixed it immediately after we canceled the show last week. As soon as I got off the Skype call with you guys, all I did was hit on and off on my audio routing program, and it worked. And I was like, what the actual fuck?
Of course it did.
Of course it did. As soon as I got off I think I texted you guys right after that I fixed it.
Yeah.
And then we fast forward to now, and then I was having some audio issues. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And all I did is restart GarageBand, and it all worked. I was like, Jesus Christ, man, what is going on?
GarageBand's broken. Is what we're learning.
Telling you, I don't know what the fuck is going
Somebody
on.
broke GarageBand is what I've learned today.
Yeah, I know. But all systems are go today.
Yeah, something to it.
Yeah. Are you at your mic, Breakman? Are you going?
No, I was walking away from it, just waiting for us to start.
All right, you ready? I'm ready.
Yeah, sure.
All right, Eric, you ready?
Yep.
Ow!
right,
It's a splinter. Ow! Ow! Ow!
A splinter? How the fuck did you get a splinter?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know, but it was right in my leg. That hurt. Ow!
Cat threw it at you.
A big splinter.
Big splinter.
Wrong.
I was watching a video on YouTube where this doctor was pulling out a splinter from this guy's foot, and it was probably 2.5 inches long.
What? It's not
Yeah.
a splinter anymore. It's an
So
needle.
weird. It was in his heel, so it went straight in, and he pulled it out, and it was 2.5. It was crazy.
Damn, this splinter's about 1 inch long, but only the tip of it was in my skin.
Yeah. I've had about a 1/2 inch splinter in my hand before. Yeah. I used to work with my hands a lot. Good thing Freak 5 isn't in chat to give me shit on that one. All right, here we go, guys.
Splinters are evil.
What'd you say?
Splinters are evil.
They are evil. They suck. It's like that. What was it? Hot Shots Part 2 when he gets a splinter. Oh no! I'm gonna get you, sucker. When he gets that splinter in his hand, he's like,
the movies are fantastic. By the way.
It's a great movie, man. Underrated movie for sure. All right, here we go. And welcome, everybody, to episode 791, if you can believe that, of RPGrinders. I'm your host, Frank Branches, alongside my trusty cohorts, Eric the Great and Breakman the Chatterer. No, I'm just kidding. Breakman the Bold. How are you guys?
I was okay, and then I just closed the folder I was trying to open. It's awesome. That was such a good idea.
Hey, at least we don't have any news to go through this week, Break. So that's
Shorter show.
Yeah.
The best episode ever.
I don't think it's going to be a shorter show because we got 2 game night segments to get through, but nonetheless, no news. Thanks to Eric. I appreciate that, Eric. That really helps out a lot because we got a lot to cover. Do either of you guys have any homie discounts this week?
No.
No.
No homie discounts? Okay. Then guess what? We get to skip to...
Oh, wait.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Jesus Christ. Right in the middle of the fucking segment.
So I'm angry I didn't check until now.
Eric. Right in the middle of the sound cue. Right in the middle.
It's fine, though. I'll just do it right now.
Okay. I guess. Do it right now.
Okay, there's another R18 plus adult game bundle on IndieGala called the Love Island bundle. And for $4 for the next 12 hours, you can get the following.
Can you put
DKR Story Black Book, Dark Side of Fantasy plus Dark Side of Fantasy Episode 2, Cyberpunk Crisis, Cerberia Front, Sodom R, My Territory Was Witch's Island, Golden Legend Herald Quest. Yeah, no silly titles here, but they're all Erike.
All right. So they're games or manga?
Well, what the hell's the point if they don't have like good names? What the hell?
It's the manga that has all the crazy ass names.
I know, it's the manga, man.
I get the point of it.
I've been buying those mangas, man. They're like really super cheap and a lot of fun. All right.
I think I have all of these already, so this might be a repeat.
Okay. Any more, Eric?
Nope.
All right. And you're sure you don't have any break?
Oh God. Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, break. Are you sure what you played in the past 2 weeks?
Yes, I am sure what I played in the past 2 weeks. Let me see here. Mostly Halo Infinite and well, they've started a new campaign with Halo Infinite. They're not doing the way they used to do it. Now they're doing like shorter mission things where you still unlock stuff, but it's like it's a lot shorter thing. It's a lot shorter of a list of unlocks. I don't know how else to explain it. Anyway, like the game's still fun. They're still updating it too. Like it's crazy.
I like how they're doing this, but they're not promoting it. But like you hear about the latest Destiny 2 expansion, the Final Shape, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's finally out.
And the other game I've been playing is Starfield, which it had a major patch come out about a couple weeks ago.
So what's fucked up on it now?
Bad. It turned it into the most broken game I'd ever played for about a week. They like that's how bad it was. They had to patch it within a week. Now this is a company that's not used to ever patching anything ever. you know. So like it was bad. Like it was crashing, like just from going from a different planet to a different planet. Like it would freeze when you'd pause. There'd be floating characters going on the walls and shit like that. It was like, what the fuck did they do?
Wow. Well, it doesn't surprise me.
They added a pay quest too, because that was a great idea of theirs.
A pay quest. Oh, wow. Okay.
That's going over as well as you expect.
Yep. Well, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When is that company ever going to learn, Break?
They won't.
I guess when people stop buying the games. I guess that's
Horse Armor 2.0.
Yeah, I know. Fuck. Horse Armor. And I love that company, man, but they just can't.
At least it's not like just Horse Armor where it's something that's completely superficial and it's just an item to put on your horse that doesn't do anything. Like this is actually quests and there's stuff attached to the quest. So there's actual gameplay involved, but still.
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
How much are they charging for that, Break?
I think it was like $750 or something. Like that.
$750, and you get to play this mission. Wow.
Yeah.
Yay.
The people who bought the game, that is bullshit too. I hope they get it for free. Like I can understand charging somebody like me who's playing it on Game Pass, but again, I'm paying a monthly price to pay it.
Yeah. Check this out. This is for Freak5 who just joined chat. It's up on the screen right now for you, Freak5, and if you can't read, it says "Exiled, you son of a bitch." There you go. I got that out of my system. So there you go. He says.
I gotta find out what he said.
Yeah. No, you don't.
What? I don't.
Yeah, you don't need to find out what he said. All right. Anything else you've been playing, Break?
Oh yes, we're gonna get him on that one. Don't worry, Freak.
How dare you, Breakman? How dare you?
You've done nothing but diss PCs and say how reliable the Macs are. And then, like, the second week you're using a Mac, we have to cancel the show.
It wasn't the second week. It's been a couple of months, you son of a bitch. And it had nothing to do with the Mac itself. How dare you, son of a bitch. All right. What else? Anything else, Break?
No.
All
Let me say no.
Eric.
Because I finished Little Kitty Big City.
Oh, yeah. You said that last time we were.
Yeah. So that's it. So, no.
All right. Eric.
Last week, the week before, I played Paper Mario Thousand Year Door and finished it. Still need to put a review up of that and Sandland. But I've been playing Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance on my Xbox and been trying to get through that again. Since I already played the Canon of Creation, which was the original game's plot, I decided to just go through it again because you have to beat the game 6 times to get all the achievements anyway.
That's stupid.
So I just played on safety, just basically cheesed the entire game up to the point where I stopped playing on the Switch for the original. And I'm going to flip it back to casual difficulty, which is the actual normal difficulty.
Yeah. Freak5 is exiled again. You're still a son of a bitch.
And then I played a bit of a game I can't talk about yet, and that's it.
Yes. Redacted. It's a redacted game that none of us can know what it is until I get off the air and I figure it out from Eric. Well, cool. Good on you, man. How dare you? How dare you talk shit about me in chat, Freak5? And you too, Breakman.
What? I didn't talk shit about you.
How dare you? Garbage band. Garage Band.
Read what I said and say, how am I dissing you?
You know how many years Garage Band has been like recording this show flawlessly for on end, flawless editing and all that shit? Years.
So I come into chat and defend your honor, and this is how I'm defending.
You defend my honor. How are you defending
I was defending your Mac's honor by blaming Garage Band.
Like it's a damsel in distress.
Yes, it's true.
The thing is, Break, I could technically just reload my save and get the achievements for those endings, but in order to get all the achievements, you have to unlock the bosses from those choices in the virtual reality simulator in order to get the rest of the achievements. So you kind of need to do 6 playthroughs. 6
playthroughs of Shin Megami Tensei 5?
I feel like the I feel like the game's demon side quest database should be separate from the actual scenario. But I mean, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth managed to do. I don't know why they couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, that's a flaw in that game. I'm not playing. I mean, I'd be lucky if I get through that game once, let alone 6.
Well,
Holy shit.
repeat playthroughs won't take nearly as long since you can skip all the cutscenes.
Ah, well,
And
that's
you can
good.
just go straight to the beeline for the actual mission goals instead of doing all the side quest stuff. Because
Yeah.
the one thing the game does do is it retains all your side quest progress.
Well, that's good. All right. I think it's time for reviews.
RPGrinders reviews.
Breakman, did you have any reviews?
I guess I can review a documentary I watched. You remember the Brat Pack, right?
Yes. Yes.
Wrestling?
Hey, do you remember who the people in the Brat Pack were?
You mean like Molly Ringwald and Judd Nelson and that one? Yeah.
Yes. So Molly Ringwald, Judd Nelson, Andrew McCarthy, Emilio Estevez, what's her name? Ali Sheedy.
Yeah.
Did I say Demi Moore?
No, but now
No,
you
Demi
did.
Moore. She's in it, and Rob Lowe, I believe,
Yeah.
all the members of the Brat Pack.
Yeah.
I believe. Okay, so this documentary was kind of this by Andrew McCarthy, who, if you remember from the 80s, he was pretty big in the 80s and then suddenly kind of just disappeared.
Yeah, Mannequin 2.
Yeah,
that's about
Mannequin
it.
was amazing.
Wasn't
in
he?
Mannequin 2? I didn't think he was in Mannequin 2. I thought it was a different cast.
Wasn't he in what the fuck was that movie? Weekend at Bernie's as well?
Was that him in that one? It might have been. Yeah, I think so.
I think it was
is,
him. Yeah.
He did do the sequel to that one. Yeah. That I can see coming a career. Even though I like the sequel because of how he walks during that. It's just fucking hilarious how he walks.
Uh-huh.
When he's he kind of is half dead, so his legs are moving and he's just I can't really explain it over radio. But basically it's him talking about the legacy of the Brat Pack. And not really them individually, but as the Brat Pack itself, like the name, the Brat Pack, and how it affected their lives and such like that. So it really wasn't what I expected it to be, which was, about hey, all these actors in the Brat Pack, and here's what they're doing now and stuff like that. No, it was basically Andrew McCarthy just crying about how being called a member of the Brat Pack ruined his life. Yeah, and he's come to terms with it now, and he doesn't feel that way now. But for 30 years, it was essentially he considered that label ruined his life. And,
he thinks that all the success he had with that. He's talking about that movie. What was that movie that they were all in? It was Breakfast Club.
I hate that movie.
I hate that movie too. It sucks, but it's beside the point.
It's the worst kind of movie because it is boring. That is the worst thing I can say about any entertainment property. If it's boring, it's failed.
Like Perfect Storm.
One where you're rooting for the storm.
Yeah, exactly. When's the storm coming, and can it please end this movie?
Hurry up! Come on.
Yeah, Twister was another shit movie that everybody loves for whatever reason. I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
All right, continue on.
And it was his how people loved the Brat Pack and they coming up to him and stuff like that. But it was just so many sour grapes about the legacy of it. And like I said, he's better now. Obviously, he's done a book and he's done this documentary, and he doesn't feel the same way he used to. But he wasn't the only one that felt that way. Emilio Estevez felt that way too.
Wow. Did they get Emilio to actually go on that documentary?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. They got Emilio. They got Ali Sheedy. Rob Lowe.
The Rob Lowe actually fucking did it? Wow. Okay.
Judd Nelson did not. Molly Ringwald did not. Oh, Demi Moore did.
What? They got Demi Moore to do it, and those other two
not
didn't?
Judd Nelson, of all people.
Yeah, Judd Nelson. I saw him in a movie.
He's the most active of all of them. He's probably the only one who's really worked the whole time.
Judd, I saw him in a movie probably about a year ago, and I was like, I know who that is, and I found out it was Judd Nelson. I'm like, holy fuck, man.
We had a conversation. I had this conversation with Breakman. before we started, like, whatever happened to him? Did he die or something like that? No, like apparently he's been actively acting this whole time. Like he just looks completely different than he did when he was young.
Yeah, I saw a movie with him, and it was actually a decent movie. I think it was like a thriller type movie, and I forget what the hell the name of that movie is, but I thought he was okay in it. You know, I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
you know?
like I've gone back and like, oh yeah, I did see him in that one. I saw that movie. That was done. Oh my God, he looks so different.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, he was pretty good in that movie. That was different.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like Molly Ringwald was like the big, like one of the biggest names, and they didn't get her though.
Yeah.
She wanted nothing to do with him.
What an asshole. I agree, Mrs. Breakman. And also something else I agree with is an exile for Freak 5 Chaos, you son of a bitch.
And the whole show he's teasing like Judd Nelson, like he's trying to get in contact with Judd Nelson, and he ends the damn documentary with him finally getting a hold of Judd Nelson on the phone, but us never getting to see or talk to Judd Nelson or hear Judd Nelson's voice.
I wish he would have did that with Molly Ringwald too. Like just kept trying to get it, and then all of a sudden she does a restraining order, and you know, all that.
This was bad. It was a terrible documentary. That was on Hulu, right? I think it was Hulu. Yeah, it's bad. Don't waste your time. Yeah. Even if you're a fan of The Breakfast Club and a fan of them actors and stuff like that, they do show different scenes from those old movies and stuff like that. Like Pretty in Pink is pretty prominent.
I have a question for you, Break.
Him, at least.
I have a question for you, Break.
But not Molly Ringwald. So whatever.
You weren't a fan of The Breakfast Club, and I couldn't agree more. I think it's one of the most overrated piece of shit movies I've ever seen.
Yes.
Why would you watch it?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Why would you watch a documentary on the Brat Pack?
Like I said, I didn't think it was just going to be about The Breakfast Club. I thought it was going to be about like all the actors back in the 80s, like Emilio Estevez. I loved him in the 80s.
Yeah.
And like I was hoping Mannequin was going to show up, and they never even talked about Mannequin.
They didn't talk about Mannequin? What the fuck?
No, never once mentioned. And it's like, obviously, probably of all the Brat Pack movies, that's probably the best one, not even mentioned, but whatever. But back to The Breakfast Club. It is a boring ass movie, and it's based on the concept of all these kids of different backgrounds getting together and finding some, common ground, something like that. But every single one of them is the most stereotypical version of the goddamn character possible. Like the stereotypical jock, the stereotypical nerd, and it was fucking painful to watch.
I mean, diverse. Like, it couldn't be whiter, bro.
There was a background, like
right.
Exactly. I get you,
really,
man.
Anything else.
Yeah, it was all these super stereotypes put together, and like I said, diverse, but it was all white people and like the nerd, like, but they are all hot young actors, Yeah. Like, it did not work at all. It's a bad movie.
Okay, well, very good. Any other reviews, Break?
No. Freak saw Bad News Ride or Die, and he said it was pretty good.
Yeah, Freak 5 sees anything. I've come to the conclusion that Freak 5 justifies in his mind everything that he sees at the theaters, so that he could pretend like he paid good money to watch a good movie. No, I'm just kidding. Freak 5, it probably was good.
I actually kind of do that.
Actually, I think that's what Tiger Claw is like.
I kind of do that too.
Because I spent my hard-earned money, I want to enjoy the movie and stuff like that, and I kind of justify it. But then, every time it's like, okay, yeah, that was a shit movie. Very rarely do I watch a movie and go, ugh.
Yeah,
wow,
I fell asleep in Perfect Storm about a quarter of the way through, and I woke up for like the last 35 minutes, and I'm like,
more like The Perfect Snore.
Yeah, The Perfect Snore is what that movie is. Like, nothing happens in that movie, really.
Frank, I think you just missed something right there. You found the cure for insomnia.
What? Perfect Storm?
Storm.
Yeah, pretty much, man. That, or What's another big time movie that people love that I'm just like, this is the worst piece of shit I've ever seen?
There's so many, a lot of the old movies, like oh god, like Gone with the Wind. Jesus Christ!
My
What do
mom
you think
loves
about
that
Ferris
movie.
Bueller's Day Off?
Ferris Bueller's Days Off is another one that I just don't get. Bueller.
Okay.
I mean, it's just okay. This dude is taking a day off. I get it,
Yeah.
but
I just love the part where he goes to the one kid's house and basically destroys his life by ruining the dad's Porsche.
oh yeah. That's actually cool. But
Like his first life was ruined until he's 18. Like he's if he gets to live to be 18, because probably not. I don't know. If I had a kid who ruined my Porsche, I wouldn't have a kid or a Porsche.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's see. Eric, you have some reviews.
Yeah, I saw the first 3 Mad Max films, and I saw Furiosa.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to share a review of Frank with Delicious in Dungeon Season 1. So what do you want? Okay, so Mad Max 1
You should start with the road
is...
work, 'cause that was the first one, right?
Mad Max 1 isn't even about post-apocalyptic world. It's about a near future world, which this movie was made in 1979, so I don't know what near future actually means now. Now, I guess.
Yeah, like I love those movies. Like,
was it Mad Max: The Road Warrior and then Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I love how the movies can't think too far in advance, and they're like, in the year 2025, it's like, come on.
Look at Back to the Future. The future was 2015.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, it takes place in Australia, like all the other movies, but it's like the conditions are so bad that there are a lot of biker gangs and shit, and the chief of police is he wants to give heroes back to the people, but if the cops are going around doing that kind of shit and driving on the road like that, they're probably more of a hazard than the biker gangs are. What heroes do you want to bring back, and what hope is there for a world when the cops are as bad as they are the only hope for salvation against these biker gangs?
Ooh, guess who's looming?
And that might be the point, but it's about his slow descent into giving up on humanity. And the next movie is about sometime after that. Apparently, between then and this movie, the World War III happened, and now there's a fallout that causes the war. Most of wherever they are to be a desert.
What's happening in the beginning of Mad Max is there's a gas crisis.
Yeah.
That's the start of everything.
Yeah. Freak5 says, I am picky about what I see in theaters, and I know what I like. And there are 3 other Bad Boys movies. Yes, there are. Yeah.
Oh, I thought there were only 2. I thought that was the 3rd one.
Nope.
Bad Boys 1, Bad Boys 2, Bad Boys Forever or For Life or something?
Yeah, Bad Boys for
3.
Life.
I remember.
Yeah, Bad Boys for Life, which wasn't very good. And then there's this one, which supposedly is pretty good. So
I've not seen For Life. I've only seen the first 2, which I liked. I liked the first 2.
First 2 were good. Yeah.
So the first movie was more of it's like a science fiction, but without the sci-fi part.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was more of a crime drama, and I thought it was pretty well done. And there's some stuff in that movie and the second movie that definitely wouldn't be in the new Mad Max movie.
But like what?
Like the exposing breast for our pleasure or displeasure based on the character.
Ah, okay.
And I think Miller himself was one of the biker gang leaders in the first movie.
The first was definitely.
He was I think he was the toe cutter.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Anyways, the second movie is about Mad Max wandering the wasteland. I don't know why. They don't explain why Mad Max does what he does. But I'm
He's just
almost
trying to
thinking the name of the series doesn't even have to actually do with the fact that there's a character named Max in the three of them. Because
At the point of the road where like the world has collapsed and he's really just trying to survive. He's just trying to find food, water, and gas. That's it. He's just wandering about trying to find food, water, and gas.
and he reluctantly helps a group of strangers because he wants to bring some semblance of humanity back to the world, I guess. And he's just going to keep doing that because, I don't know. But he seems to go through the same arc in the next films that he's in. He has a prominent role, like Beyond Thunderdome. He's just doing it again, but
he's always like the reluctant hero. Like, I don't want to do this, and then
like you already had your character arc. You should just be used to this by now.
Yeah.
But I guess that's how you keep making movies like that are years apart.
Yeah.
But also Miller made two other movies called. Well, he didn't make he wrote the screenplay the first one, but he directed the second one. But it was Babe and Babe 2. And apparently, the plot of Babe is the same as Fury Road, essentially.
Which movie?
I'd have to go back and watch Babe to find out if that's actually true or not.
Babe? You mean the one with the pig?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Bane, and I was just like, "There's a movie about Bane."
No.
Babe the Pig. Yeah, that's. Oh, now I want a Bane movie.
Those are good movies. I mean, but they were kids' movies.
No, they're not.
But anyways, Mad Max 3 is basically a PG-13 version of Mad Max 2. But this time, he has to save a group of kids that have grown up all on their own without any kind of education, so they don't know what happened to the world.
You know what the best thing about 3 is?
Pig shit?
No. The best thing about 3 is the theme song, "We Don't Need Another Hero." That song was banger.
It's a good song.
It's a great song.
And Tina Turner's in it.
Looking hot as ever in it. Yeah. She was fucking hot in that movie. I don't care what anybody says, man.
Mm-hmm.
She was fucking gorgeous in that movie.
That villain. God, iconic villain E5. The two pair. What's that?
Yeah. It wasn't Head. What the fuck was his name?
I'm thinking Master something.
The weird thing about 3 is like these kids were like obviously descendants of people that were on an airliner who crashed, and the captain of the plane was telling them to preserve the record of what had happened and waiting for someone to come rescue them.
Master Blaster. Yeah.
I knew Master something.
Yeah,
Yes, that sounds right.
Yep.
But for
the Master and the Blaster.
But it got weird when they started being oddly prophetic and they had a picture of what looked to be Max. It's like, what?
Yeah.
That's the part of the movie that makes everything weird about it afterwards, in my opinion. But it wasn't bad. And Master Blaster, the blaster part of Master Blaster, was someone from his past from the first movie. But so that was kind of a weird twist. But I'm going to give these 3 movies individual scores before I move on to the Furiosa. Mad Max, I'm going to give an 8.5. Mad Max 2, a 9. Mad Max 3 is 7.5.
Yeah, that's fair. That is extremely fair, Eric. So you like 2 more than any?
I think the Road Warrior was the best of the 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree too.
But had that kid with the boomerang and shit. And
Yeah.
they're trapped. Basically, they're trapped in that little city that they built.
Yeah.
I when I watched it, I spent more of my time phone looking at Twitter than watching the movie, which makes me think that I was disinterested. But the thing is, I've seen clips and bits and pieces of it on TV over the years that I knew most of the movie already. So I just need to be familiarized so I can give a proper review. That's all.
Yeah. I think that's fair, Eric. I think I would concur if I did retro reviews. All right, Furiosa.
Furiosa is obviously a prequel, and saw a lot of people on the internet saying like it was the worst of the Mad Max films, but honestly, I feel like it's better than Fury Road in some ways, but it's worse in others. But overall, I think it still edges out a little bit more because they actually took the time to flesh out the plot in this movie. Because the thing with the Mad Max movies is they don't really do that.
Yeah, they definitely don't do that. They let you try and figure it out.
Yeah.
And you get to see her development into the badass she becomes in Fury Road.
Yeah, Fury Road
It actually takes
badass.
place a little bit before. Well, before when it ends, it takes place a little bit before Fury Road's events happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I like the new actress, and like one of the comments I saw from one of the people that said they didn't like it as much, thought that Chris Hemsworth's role as Dementus was off. But the thing about his character is that he's supposed to be off. He's flaky and he's grandstanding and he's full of shit, and that's the whole point. That's why he's supposed to sound off. I think they missed the point of that character a bit more. Maybe they just didn't like the fact that he was basically faking an accent.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he's Australian like the other characters. I think he's British. Isn't he?
Who?
Hemsworth.
Yes, he is a Brit.
So maybe they just felt like he wasn't doing a good accent. I don't know.
Freak5 says, I'm not telling Frank when, but when I take my vacation this year, I'm going to Colorado, so I'm going to pay a surprise visit to Frank. You know why?
They also didn't like the role for someone who was doing Praetorian Jack, who was a character who only exists in this movie, so I don't know what they were expecting.
It would make sense there'd be British people in Australia. I mean, because Australia started out as a prison colony.
Yeah, but they have different accents. You can tell if their accents are different or not.
Right, but I'm saying like it would make sense that over time, like there would still be somebody who'd probably be like have a British accent.
Yeah.
Whereas most people are gonna be Australian.
The only reason that Freak5 don't want to tell me is so I don't turn off all my lights and pretend like I'm not here when
So
he
I'm
comes.
giving
Because it's already there.
Yeah.
So I'm giving. I can't remember what I gave Fury Road.
Yeah.
Can't remember what I gave Fury Road, but I'm thinking I'm going to give this one a 9.
Oh, okay.
That's good, right? That's a good review.
Yep. All right, and then we have Delicious in Dungeon, season 1, right, Eric? I think this is an excellent anime. It ran 24 episodes, but they're really short. They're like half an hour to 45 minutes long. I always look forward to seeing.
Oh, they're like 22 minutes long.
Some of them are like 45. Eric, it varies, but
I don't remember them being that long. I think maybe the first episode was.
Jesus Christ, Eric! Hold on.
2 episodes thrown together.
Let me go ahead and find out. There are a couple that are 45 minutes long. Mm-hmm. But Mr. Technicality over here, let's look. Delicious in Dungeon. Delicious and Dungeon. And there will be a season 2, by the way.
It's going to conclude the story.
Yeah, hold on.
The manga's already over, I think.
More conclusions to stories, and instead of manga or anime just ending after 2 seasons with no conclusion. I'm sick.
I know, I hate that shit. Oh, where the fuck? Okay. So, I'm looking through here. Blah, blah, blah. I think it might be the last episode that's a little bit longer. But yeah, they're short episodes. They're not like a ton. I guess, wow. Eric is right. I redact, Eric. You are correct. But I looked forward to watching it every week. I wish they would have did 2 at a time. But I can see why they did do like small episodes, because their adventures were kind of a microcosm of the whole thing. And basically it's a group of adventurers, D&D style, and they're going through a dungeon, and they got typical mage, dwarf fighter, or he's actually like the cook. They got a regular human fighter. They end up finding a furry, I guess, for lack of a better term. I don't even know what that character is, Eric. If it's a
I
hybrid
think
human.
she's supposed to be a human that had like Beastman spliced into her through magic.
Yeah. But it's a motley crew of adventurers, and they're going through this dungeon, which I really don't want to spoil anything. I think people should watch. I'm not going to talk about the dungeon itself, but they're on a mission to get the human character's sister back. And the sister was, I believe, eaten by a red dragon. So their whole thing is they have to go back to the surface after fighting this red dragon, and regroup and go back in and find the sister, because there's
So let me interrupt you right here.
yes.
Are they hoping this dragon takes forever to digest her? Or something?
Yes, that's actually part of it. They're like, look, if we have a certain amount of time before she perishes in the stomach of that red dragon, so we gotta hurry, regroup, get supplies, come back and save her and whatever.
But how? I mean, she's going to be deteriorating that whole time. So if they don't hurt, she's just going to be in bad shape. What
Well,
if they?
due to the way the dungeon
Which
works,
is
you
just
can't
skeleton.
truly die in it.
Yeah, you can't really die in this dungeon. It's really weird the way it's set up, but it's such a charm, and the whole kind of hook of this anime is they have to eat the monsters in the dungeon. So
Because their food supplies are low.
yeah, their
Do
food.
they taste good at least?
Well, yeah,
They can make them taste good.
They
if
make
don't.
the dwarf makes anything he cooked taste good. He knows how.
Good.
And there's, I mean, this dwarf knows all about this dungeon for reasons I don't want to get into and stuff. But it's such a charming kind of show that surprises in many ways. It's an excellently crafted anime. If you're interested in watching something that goes by in a breeze, and there's a lot of ups and downs, and mostly ups. Like when they get into battle with monsters and they do the cooking, you look forward to it. I can't explain it. It's like you're like, oh wow, he made this,
Also,
and he's gonna, yeah.
I liked how the elf girl's like a space case spaz, but she's also like a total lesbian who's in love with the male character's sister.
Yeah. I know you're on Friday nights recording, so I might be a special guest. I don't think you want to be a special guest here, Freak Life. Oh, man. I will bring a taser, so if he doesn't have pants on, I will tase his balls. Look at how he's so obsessed with my balls, Freak Vibe is. I will also be a special guest on Bernie's OnlyFans. How dare you?
Yes, you've been missing a lot.
Can't be worse than when Frank is. How dare you guys talk shit about me and Chad? You're both exiled. Fuck you both. All right.
Might have.
So for me, I think this is an anime that I think anybody can enjoy. I think this is an anime that it's a good way to get people into anime. You know what I mean? Like this is an anime that doesn't have a lot of the tropes of a lot of modern anime. Like the big hair, it's just an adventure. And these are adventures, and like I said,
Isn't even considered a modern trope anymore. It's all about the isekai stuff now.
Yeah, well, whatever. Big swords, hair, whatever. Any preconceived notion about anime that you have this, other than the furry thing, I think, but they introduced that later, but it's such a well-crafted, well-written anime. I think this is a good entry anime for anybody that doesn't watch anime. I would give this a solid 8.5 out of 10. I don't know. Do you concur, Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have any thoughts on Delicious in Dungeon Season 1, Eric?
Other than why I don't get why some people don't like Marcel, because like she's probably the most normal people out of the group. She's just kind of like thinking too ahead of times and worrying too much about certain things, and that makes her kind of annoying, but I think it's understandable, so I don't have a problem with that. Really, I don't get why they do.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with much of any of the characters, to be honest. It's just it's a good fun anime to binge. Like if you're like Breakman, if you and Mrs. Break don't have anything else to watch and you want to watch something really fun and kind of get into, I mean, this is a perfect one, and it'll breeze by. It's like, I mean, you could binge it in probably a couple 3 days maybe, and you'd have it all done. It's pretty damn good. Anyone else excited about the new Legend of Zelda? Yes, I am, actually, Freak 5.
Oh, I'm way more excited for what was just announced, I think, this week. A remake of Dragon Quest III.
I am extremely excited
that was
for
announced
that,
a while
too.
ago, but now we got a release date.
Well, yeah, we saw a video. I'm sorry. Yeah, we saw images of it and stuff
I
like
am
that.
definitely excited for that.
That was my first RPG.
Yeah.
Also, 1 and 2 are coming next year.
Yep.
I don't care much about those. The third one's the one that I
Well,
it has
considering what they're doing with 3 and expanding upon it, they're going to massively expand upon
Yep.
it.
1 and 2.
You have a very good point.
It's gonna be good. Break. They're all gonna be
Right.
good, man.
I
I'm.
wouldn't be surprised if 1 actually has party members now.
I hope they give all of them the treatment all the way up to 8, 9, 10, whatever. I don't give a fuck, man. It just give me
I don't
more.
think they're going to do 2D for the 3D games, but they need to get something.
Yeah.
I'd like to see what they're doing this with 4.
Oh my goodness, man.
It's great.
Hell yeah.
I think Hori wants to do 4 through 6 too, so
Oh, give it to me.
hopefully he
right
lives
now.
long enough to make it happen.
I hope so, man. I hope so. Or at least.
I've said before that
Or at least sets the plans in motion.
if Dragon Quest V had came out in America, it would have been my favorite game of all time.
Yeah.
Even over Final Fantasy VI. Just like the fact that you get to fall in love and raise a family and stuff like that. I was just like, I love that game. Dragon Quest V 's
I love
amazing.
all those games. I mean, 8 is the best.
They
but-
are. You're right. Like just the first 2 were meh, but after that they're like all fantastic. But what you're saying about what they're doing the third one and then going to do the first and second one definitely makes me want to play the first and second one.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it more objectively,
Yeah, I mean, take those battles, those irritating every step you take battles away, and you expand on the lore, and oh, dude, it's gonna be so good, so good, so good. All right.
Also, one of the things that they're doing with 3 is they're adding a new location to the list of jobs you could be in. It's Monster Master, apparently.
Ooh.
So there might be monster raising aspect in the game.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm even more excited now.
Yeah. All right. I have a real quick of a movie called In Fear. It's a British movie. It basically, if you took The Hitcher and you mashed it up a little bit with Wrong Turn, that horror movie, with backwoods Hicks type thing, that's In Fear, and it's really good. I think it's an underrated horror movie. I give it an 8 out of 10. All right, let's move on to everybody's favorite segment.
What is it?
Stinko of the Week.
Yes, I agree with you, Breakman. All right, Breakman, your Stinko of the Week.
I've got about 5 billion of them here, so I guess let's just go ahead and start from the bottom and go up here. Fuck Dana White. He's decided to compare what's happening to him. He's calling it cancel culture. He's being people want him to be punished for basically fighting with his wife in public. He was openly hitting his wife in public. She did start it, but still, like, you're the bigger guy. Like, there's no reason to be abusing your wife. Like, this isn't cancel culture, you piece of shit. But anyways, he compared it to coming out in the 80s as a gay man. What's going on here?
Okay, well, nothing more needs to be said about that piece of
Fuck
shit.
Dana White. And then there are two legends died this past week. Willie
Yes.
Mays and Donald Sutherland.
I saw that. I did put Willie Mays in my Stinko of the Week, man. And that looks fantastic, Freak 5, whatever. It looks like shrimp salad lo mein, some shit. I don't know what the fuck. It looks great. Whatever. Fuck you. I had Taco Bell earlier, son of a bitch. All right.
Okay. Yeah, so that's sad, but we are in a hurry, so I'm going to move on. The Ohio Republican Party has decided that they want to. Well, we've known they want to take over higher education, but they're moving forward. It looks like they're going to might be getting their way with that soon. But the other thing they've decided to float is that they want to criminalize librarians. Basically, they're copying every law that Florida did.
Yeah.
So, if the librarians have objectionable material or something like that, they think librarians should go to prison.
Yeah. How about okay, I'll agree to that if we can say that no politician can have any form of porn on their computer or any magazines or anything like that. I'll agree to that if they agree to that.
No mistresses, no hookers.
No mistresses, no hookers. Right. And if you're caught doing that, then you go to jail, right? I mean, let's see how it works. Like, I'll agree to put librarians in jail for any questionable material, but anything that's caught on your phones and while you're in office, we get free access to those phones as the public. As the public, because we pay your salary, and we don't want any of those shenanigans. We just want to make sure you're on the up and up there. Just making sure, because that's what the people are supposed to do. All right. Yep. What else you got? Wait, before you move on, a word about Willie Mays, Brakeman.
Oh yeah.
I think I can make an argument that he's the greatest player of all time in Major League Baseball.
I think a lot of people will agree with you.
Yeah. Okay, continue on.
I have a hard time saying somebody's, because Jordan was the greatest of his time, but if Jordan in his heyday would go and play against the guys today, I think he'd get his ass beat.
I don't think so.
I don't think people of different generations match up at all.
Sometimes.
I think sometimes maybe, but I just don't think they do.
I actually think Jordan would be greater now because of the rules are different. You're not able to basically touch anybody without getting a foul and he was a great he was one of the greatest free throw shooters of all time. So,
but he was one usually initiating contact.
Yeah, but he would get more. I mean, I'm just saying. I think he would have scored more points in today's game.
We're arguing about something we can't prove either way. But I mean, maybe he would have, maybe he wouldn't. We don't know. Yeah, I mean, just saying. We can't prove it either way, and we got a lot. So, moving on. But I'm not trying to diss Michael Jordan or Willie Mays in any way.
Right.
Protesters who decided that they want to vandalize Stonehenge. This is the latest thing, but it's it's always some fancy work of art or something that's historical or something like that. Well, we're trying to draw attention to this. Yeah, you're trying to draw attention to something important, but when you deface something like Stonehenge, you're completely undermining yourselves.
Right. It's sort of like the protester / activist that decided to spray paint a plane because she was into the whole climate change thing, which obviously we feel on this show is real. We're not gonna deny science, right? But when you do something like that, you're being more destructive than bringing credence to your argument. I agree with you 100%. I'm an activist, and I would never be caught dead spray paint. Like, I chalk in front of the Denver Scientology building all the time, but I would never take a can of spray paint and spray in the building or
something's permanent that could do real damage. I mean, some of the Stonehenge is thousands of years old.
Right.
For fuck's sake. Like, when they destroy valuable pieces of art, that's when I really get the maddest, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, what I saw is people are getting more mad about it being defaced than complaining about climate change.
Yes,
that might have been the whole point of them defacing it in the first place.
That's my whole argument. Is when you do stuff like that, when you deface a national monument, or you do stuff like that, and that's why I always say protesting. Like, I always go for peaceful protesting and stuff like that, because when you have violent protesting, there are always going to be naysayers, and they're going to make it. And you've seen what happened with the George Floyd peaceful protests. that's not what Republicans see. They only saw rioting, and that's all they've talked about since.
Right.
You know.
Freak5 says, have you seen Wrestle Ball? How would Jordan do playing Wrestle Ball?
Pretty good. Like the 90s basketball players were all about like
they were pretty tough, man. They were
they were really aggressive.
That's what I'm saying. Like the rules nowadays, Jordan would have fucking he would have broke all.
But the rules nowadays go against aggression. That's what I'm saying.
No. But what I'm saying is okay, so. You remember when the Bulls were playing the Pistons all the time, and the Pistons would just fucking wallop Jordan every time he got.
That's a good point. You have a good point.
You see what I mean? Like it would have been a.
You have a good point. He would end up on his ass.
Yeah, Jordan would have scored way more. I mean, if we got.
He was a really good shooter too.
Yep.
I just don't think he's going to be able to penetrate like he did when he was like.
He said penetrate.
When you give Jordan the ball in the 90s, like you can count on him taking it to the house. You know?
Yep.
Although no matter who they put in front of him, you could almost guarantee he could find a way to get to that.
Actually, there's one person that gave him fits that nobody ever talks about, and it's Bill Hanslick, this dorky, nerdy white dude for the Denver Nuggets, and I used to watch him all the time give Jordan. You know how he used to score like 30, 40, 50, 60 points a game? Hanslick would always hold them into the 20s, always. And it was just fun to watch those games, man, back in the day. But
oh my god, that sounds similar to what we used to do as kids. Like he said, wrestle ball is basically basketball, but if you take your shirt off, you can suplex others. We used to we play like tackle basketball. We tackle
basketball. Jesus Christ, man! Holy fuck! Tackle basketball. All right, continue on. Break. We gotta move along.
Where are we? So stop. Okay. Our laws are so screwed up that the Valverde families are suing the Activision for Call of Duty, and they're suing. I forget who else. Like people that because the kid played Call of Duty, so they're trying to hook it on some. But the reason they're suing them is because of laws that are protecting the gun manufacturer, who they really want to sue.
Fuck.
They're essentially suing Call of Duty for advertising the gun that the manufacturer make.
Oh boy.
Essentially, and because they can't sue the gun manufacturer, but they're going to sue the advertiser, essentially.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
But at the same time, I understand they deserve justice, and there's nothing they can do to ever be whole again.
Right.
But they deserve justice.
I agree with that, Break, but that's not the way to go about it.
You're not getting justice this way.
Right. You're not. I was in a courtroom where a cop on camera literally beat the fuck. I've talked about it before. Beat the fuck out of this cat. His name was Kyle Vincent. And he had a gash over his head and a softball sized eyeball swollen. And the lady cop who was standing there watching that didn't do anything deservedly got a sentence of 6 months probation. Should have been a lot longer. But the guy that actually did the fucking crime got nothing. He got let go. The jury found him not guilty. So I'm just like, the justice system. We'll talk about it in a minute. What else you got, Break?
There was a certain CEO who had to go do a big talking on Capitol Hill, and it turns out that Boeing has had a history of silencing whistleblowers and cover-ups.
That's not shocking.
I know, but it's been revealed now.
Yeah.
I'm sure it happens all the time, but we have evidence now. We know for a fact it was happening at Boeing, and it costs hundreds of lives.
Yep.
And what was it? 2 major plane wrecks. I think 300 people died. Yeah, apparently these they wouldn't have if the whistleblowers had not been did whatever Boeing did to them.
Yeah.
More than likely, you have sign this, or we're going to sue you into a fucking oblivion type shit.
Yep. Freak5 asked, wait, if the cop who did it was not guilty, what was the female cop guilty of? Not stopping it, Freak5. That's what, in essence, what she got guilty of. All right, more Breakman.
Alex Jones is, he's being ordered to pay and liquidate and such like that, but he gets to keep InfoWars and some other stuff. Like, it's only the first lawsuit, but just it doesn't seem like fair enough punishment for the shit that he did.
I think he has to liquidate InfoWars too.
No, they said he can keep InfoWars.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me, man.
Nope.
Fuck.
Nope, that's why it made my Stinkos specific for that reason.
Wow. All right, what else you got, Break?
Next we have the fucking people who were upset about Hunter's conviction in the Republican Party, because they don't believe that a felon should have his gun rights taken away.
I wonder why. Breakman. Freak 5 says it was two different juries, Freak 5. That's why. I couldn't believe it.
I'm sorry.
I was in the courtroom for that verdict, Freak 5, and it was one of the worst, most egregious verdicts I've ever heard in my life. Notwithstanding O.J. Simpson and some of the other, like I think George Floyd's guy, Chauvin, got, 15 years, and I don't know, it's just some sentences that were just...
Epstein's first sentence.
Epstein, yeah, exactly. All right, what else you got?
To tag on to that, another asshole, Clarence Thomas, thinks that domestic users should have guns too.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Why not?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
People threaten their lives.
I think when you're born, you should be just given a gun. When you turn, I don't know, fucking 7. Just give it to them. You get one out of the hospital, and then you just pass them. You hand it to them at the age of 7, and then whatever happens. That's what I think. Fuck it. Why not?
Yep. And this one goes not for the reason some people might think. The bump stock rule has been overturned, and I'm not actually against that. I thought it was a stupid law to begin with because it didn't actually do anything. And that is my stinko, is that the massacre at Las Vegas has resulted in no laws. Nothing changes.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, look what happened in Columbine. No new laws. Look what happened in Century Theater 16. No new laws. Look at what happened at Sandy.
She was surprised.
Sandy Hook. No new laws. I could go on and on. All the different massacres.
And they keep shocked, and they act shocked. It keeps happening. Well, that means we just gotta get more guns. That's your answer every fucking time, and it hasn't worked yet.
And it never will. It never will, Breakman. Never will. We're averaging now almost 2 mass shootings a day in the United States. Almost 2. And it'll be 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. And then maybe one day somebody might think about doing something to stop it. But by then, we'll all be dead. So, there you go. All right.
I only got a few more. I wrote something down. I don't even know what this means, so I'm going to go ahead and skip it. The Republicans who were bitching about Brittany Griner being back in America.
Oh, God, man.
No, for fuck's sake.
What the fuck, man? Are you serious? She's a fucking American citizen.
Yeah. They were complaining because she was back, but the guy who was arrested for spying, is it?
Right.
The guy who's literally a traitor to our country. They're upset that he's back, but she isn't, and that she's back and he isn't.
Well,
because he was a soldier and a white man.
It's comparable, Breakman. I mean, look at these two things, right? Smoking weed and espionage. Those are equal. You know what I mean? And I agree. I mean, fuck. Bring back that traitor right now.
Right. Devil's lettuce, man. Gotta go after that shit.
Right. But we should execute her publicly for that, for disgracing the entire country, and then give him a Medal of Honor when he gets back.
Right. I agree. Matter of fact, I think we should just do double jeopardy on Brittany Griner and just make her, give her the death penalty for smoking some fucking weed, and bring back this other guy and give him some medals and you know what? He should be the head of the army now. Fuck yeah. Let's do it. Let's go full fucking MAGA, all the way.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck. There are people that would actually listen to this and like, yeah. Like, that's the sad part.
Or the sad part.
Oh, did I mention she's a lesbian,
Breakman?
Breakman?
Really enjoy it.
And
they don't realize it's making fun of them.
So
she's
Brittany
a black
Griner,
lesbian, which makes her very hated among Republicans.
right? Brittany Griner has 3 things going against her. She's black, she's a woman, and she's a lesbian. So, I mean, watch your mouth, Break. Just watch your mouth.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Obviously, I'm being sarcastic.
Right. And I think this all started because that white girl is now in the WNBA, and like I think that's when they started getting pissed that she was in it too. Like, well, why is she here? She shouldn't be here. She should be in prison in Russia. Like, what?
She was in prison for Russia for fucking smoking weed, you idiots. Jesus Christ. Freak 5 says, I listen to multiple podcasts that talk about news topics. Can't remember the last time I heard about a mass shooting, which means if we are averaging 2 a day, they're so common they aren't making the news anymore. How sad is that, Freak 5?
It's not just that. It's there's a concerted effort within the media. Like when there's a narrative going on, they don't want to, for instance, like there's a narrative that crime is going down, so the left-wing media doesn't want to show it. And then the right-wing media only wants to show like gun violence when it's, people they suspect are left-leaning or minorities and stuff like that.
Or gay, like the...
Right. So if when white people kill other white people, it's not news on Fox because, they don't want white people to think white people are killing each other, or black people or gay people or whatever. They don't want that image out there.
Right.
So I think the media is a lot of the blame of why it's not there.
I agree.
Not just because it's common, but because they are intentionally not reporting.
But I also think there is a desensitization, Breakman, and I think we should do what Mexico does. When somebody gets their head cut off there from the cartels, it's front page fucking news. I think we should start doing the same shit here. Yeah. Show this shit on TV, right? Show the kids that are killed. Show the people that are killed. Show the bullet wounds. I want to see it, and I want everybody else to fucking see
online. Like there are people out there reporting what's going on.
I know.
It's just they're not getting the major coverage or support.
Right.
That the big guys are.
Right. I think that's slowly changing, but it's too slow. I think that there should be a shift in the news here. I think we should come up with news outlets that are on cable, right? Because cable's paid, so you can't make the argument, oh, well, we don't want to offend our audience. Well, you're paying for this shit, right?
Well, there is no news on cable, so it'd be a first.
That's true. That's true. But I'm saying
that for a long time. If you're getting your news from cable, you're getting lied to. You're just getting propaganda.
Yeah. Yep.
They sprinkle the news in with basically it's each one of these networks. They'll have their commentators, their Jesse Waters and their whatever the other people. Like, I forget all the MSNBC people, and I don't know the CNN people, but they'll spend like an hour each show talking, like giving their opinion and stuff like that, and then they'll do a news break and give you like 5 minutes of actual facts.
Yeah.
And then they'll go back to the opinion people.
Yep.
And that's who are getting the bulk of the eyes.
I agree.
And that's where a lot of people are getting their opinions. We're not getting
places like the Daily Wire. Which aren't mainstream, but are like basically misinformation vectors, because they believe they not only do they live in a completely different set of realities, so they understand things differently, but the ones that are running the network are grifters, and they're taking advantage of that.
Yeah, that's another huge issue. I just wish
they also buy into their own bullshit sometimes.
This is the reason that I like Al Jazeera news, right? Sounds weird, Al Jazeera, right? It's the Middle East, but they fucking put things out there that are really happening, right? Yeah. They show you, here it is,
That's why I like BBC and NPR.
Yeah.
People criticize NPR all the time, but like they're actually talking about the shit.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
They
All
don't
right,
have
what
enough
else?
BBC's less trustworthy than NPR is.
I agree.
Because of all the anti-trans panic going on with them.
Yeah. All right. What do you got?
But like when it comes to trying to report facts, they're more honest than a lot of other platforms.
Yeah, I agree. All right.
But like you said, there is definitely bias, and you can definitely see that.
Yeah. All right. What you got, Break?
Okay, two more. It's Pride Month, and I just want to say, for all the queer people, fuck Target.
Well, what
Either you're with us or you're not. Your half-ass bullshit can go fuck itself, and you can go fuck yourself too. Basically, you're saying we're not going to do it in certain stores because, we don't think it sells well in certain locations, and we're afraid of the threats against employees and stuff like that. So you're saying the places that need it the most,
right?
Basically, are the places you're not going to put it in. You're going to put it in the places that are already accepting of the gay people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Essentially.
What a shame.
Yeah. Fuck Target.
Big opportunity for Target, and they blew it.
Yeah. Anyway, last one is I had another fucking person come to my door trying to sell me politics and bullshit politics at that. A guy came up to the door. I couldn't see what he had on his hat. He had some sort of hat, and he was like, "Are you a veteran?" I'm like, oh, you're a veteran, okay. So I was immediately interested in what he was saying. Mm-hmm. You know, respect for veterans, and I was thinking maybe he was looking for maybe a donation to a veteran group or something like that.
Right.
And he's like, "I'm here stumping for Bernie Moreno."
Who's Bernie Moreno?
You know Bernie Moreno, right?
I have no idea. Who's Bernie Moreno?
He's the Ohio Republican, far right Trumper.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about now. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm a veteran here, and I'm stumping for Bernie Moreno. He's trying to save this Veteran Act or something like that. Something that's probably not in danger. I don't know. I haven't seen anything about a Veteran Act being in any kind of danger or something.
Yeah.
But he's saying and I'm like, no, you got to get out. You got to leave.
Get out of here.
You gotta leave. He's like, what? I was like, well, what? Do you know who Bernie Moreno is? I'm like, yeah. Well, who is he? I'm like, he's a vocal supporter of Donald Trump.
Yep.
Which he is. He's endorsed by Donald Trump, I think. He's like, yes. I'm like, yeah. You gotta leave.
Yeah. Get out of here. In other words,
he started throwing a fit and he started bitching and stuff. And I turned and walked away as he was rambling and he started marching off too, all pissed off.
Good. He can be pissed.
I'm just sick of these people coming to my house trying to sell me lies.
He's a veteran. Like, Donald Trump was one of the first people to throw veteran under the bus.
Yeah. All right. What else you got, Break?
I know. Like these MAGA Republicans there's so much corruption in Washington or in Ohio, in the Ohio State House by the Republican Party. Like, I just don't know how you can support this party without unless you don't believe in democracy.
Yeah, well, I think less and less people believe in democracy.
And I'm sick of the people saying we're not a democracy, we're a republic. God damn it, you know what? They're pretty much the same goddamn thing. Yeah. And actually, if you look in a dictionary, most scholars today consider them to be the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Democratic Republic.
Because honestly,
representative democracy.
We're not really any of those. We're a hybrid of other things, democracy and republic.
We're not any of those. You know what we are? We're an oligarchy because the companies.
No, we're supposed to be those things.
Well, we're not supposed to be an oligarchy, but we're supposed to be a hybrid, like a new form of democracy.
Right, and it's not the case. It's not the case.
I mean, that's not what it is right now. But I'm saying, like, the people who argue we're a republic are just
right.
You missed the whole fucking point of being in this country.
Right. Okay. What else you got, Break?
Like, have you paid attention lately, motherfuckers?
Yeah.
No.
So I'm done. That's it. I'm done with all my ranting. Somebody else's turn.
All right, Eric. Do you have any stinkos?
Not really.
Mine are Willie Mays, rest in peace. Also Donald Sutherland, like you said, Break. I forgot about him. I don't know why I did, but great actor. And also, I'm just going to pose a question and we'll move on. Can we just get rid of the Supreme Court? Can we just get rid of them, like all of them? Just get rid of the Supreme Court.
We need a new court at the very least.
Yeah. Well,
something's got to be done.
I think we got to get rid of it, man, because I've looked at a lot of their findings for the last 20 years, and nothing has been for the people. Not one decision of theirs has been for the people. So, and
several of the people on there said before they got on there, they told Congress, "Yes, we're gonna go with precedent. Like we believe in precedent, precedent."
Bullshit.
And then they've done the exact opposite.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, but there's no repercussions. You know what it's like. They've passed some sort of ethics thing, but again, where are the repercussions?
Ethics, ethics and politics. What is that?
They didn't care about ethics.
I mean, it's funny. Like they're going after Matt Gaetz now, right? Gates, whatever the fuck his name is, and he's a piece of shit. There's no doubt that Matt Gaetz is a piece of shit. But the only reason that they're doing that is because he's been sounding the alarm on. Money in politics and corruption, you know? So they can't have that. They can't have any dissension. It happens with progressives on the left, and it happens with far-right extremists like Matt Gaetz, you know? And that's not what this country is supposed to be about. We're not supposed to be a centrist country forever. You know,
the Democratic Party should be up in arms about what's going on with the Supreme Court. Like, it should be the number one problem. But what they've done is write them letters. Yeah, and they asked them
strongly worded letters, man. Strongly worded letters that somebody like Clarence Thomas would look at, crumble up, throw it in his trash. You know, it's like whatever.
What's his name said? No, we're not going to sit for interviews. No, we have our own ethics thing here. You can't. No, you gotta leave us alone, Congress. There's supposed to be fucking checks and balances, and you're flat out saying no.
No, well,
you're in the goddamn Supreme Court.
I almost wish that there was like a kind-hearted dictator that would come in and change that. You know what I mean? I mean, I really do. Like, I don't believe in dictatorships or anything like that, but can you imagine, like, you know, like throughout history, like the monarchies and the kings and all that, you know, there were some good kings that would do for the people, right? Can you imagine somebody coming in and just like, okay, Supreme Court, we're going to do away with you, and we're going to do it completely different now.
You're useless. We're going to get rid of you.
Yeah, you're useless.
And we're going to do the things you refuse to do for some reason.
Can you? I mean, if there was a candidate, I don't care what party it would be. You know, it could be his own party. You know, the grass party, for all I care. And he came in, or she came in, and said, "My platform is abolish the Supreme Court." I think I'd vote for that person right now. I think I would. You know, and I haven't voted in a long time. All right, let's let the pizza party. Hell yeah, why not? All right, let's move on to Sweetos, guys.
Dude, what does my tattoo say?
Sweet! Sweeto of the week.
All right, break your Sweeto of the week.
I got a couple of them. One is kind of surprising, especially since I've talked so much trash about them over the years. And I think they're liars for their whole creed. They say freedom, like we want freedom from the government, while at the same time wanting to enforce rules on other people. Yeah, come on, it doesn't work like that. Either freedom for all or freedom for none. Yeah. So anyways, the Libertarian Party, Trump thought he could woo them, and they booed him the fuck off stage. And these are far right people, and they're like, no, we're going our own way, and you know they've elected their own presidential candidate.
Yeah.
Freak good on them, because I thought for sure, because they've gone, MAGA before, and at this time they're like, no, fuck Trump.
Yeah. Freak 5 says Democrats need both houses of Congress to do anything, so right now anything they would try would fail. It doesn't matter, Freak 5. Number one, that's not true, because when Obama was in office, they had a fucking super majority. They had everything.
He said right now.
No, I know, but let's just go through history. They wouldn't even do it now. Let's say Biden was in office.
My biggest problem is optics. We're talking if they want to win the election, like, how many Democratic voters are out there looking and saying that I'm going to vote for Biden because I hate Trump, as opposed to I'm voting for Biden because I like Biden and I like the Democratic policies.
And it's not it.
Look,
Look,
voters are going to vote for Biden because they hate Trump. Like, I'm going to vote for him because I fucking hate Trump, and I don't like Biden either.
Yeah, I don't like either one.
I can't stand Trump. I can't stand his voice grates on my ears.
Yeah, I can't stand either one. I think Biden is just as dangerous in many ways.
But the problem is Biden does. I mean, the biggest difference is Biden hasn't said anything about being a dictator. Like, he will in 4 years go away if he gets reelected.
I know, Breakman,
he won't
but
fight that. Whereas there has never been a dictator in the history of the world who has ever stepped down.
I know. No. I trust me. I know
don't
these
go
things.
away. Like, you're talking about like some like heroic dictator coming in. And the problem is, like, he might come in as a hero at first. Like,
right.
What's his name in Cuba? Like, he was a hero at first.
No,
and then once he got the power, like, he kept the power. And
no, I get it. Look, I'm not calling for
Fidel Castro.
Right. I'm not calling for a dictatorship here, Break. But
no, I'm saying what you said was like a heroic dictator. And I'm just saying, like, the people, heroes in politics and leadership historically, when they do good at first, like, it's great. But they have to go away after a while, or they turn into the things they hate, or they get worse.
Yeah. And this whole lifetime appointment
which
thing,
is why we need to limit, lifetime appointments on judges.
Yep.
Congress, they need term limits. The shit needs to end,
As long as there's money involved, which in our capitalistic society, it's never going to change, Break, because where there's money, the lawmakers will make it stacked against everybody else, and they will continue to suck on the tit of the government and suck all that money out of society until there is no more, right?
Yep.
And the only way to take care of something like that is to rise up, right? And I hate to sound like fucking Alex Jones or anybody else. I'm a very peaceful person. I don't I don't like hurting anybody. But the way things are going, it's not going to be in our lifetime. But a few generations down the road, these kids might decide, you know what? This isn't what we want. This is what is good for everybody. And they might rise up, and that's when you have a big time problem. And
that would get abused, freak.
Yep. Making it so you can't run for public office if you're under. No, I disagree with that, Freak 5, because innocent until proven guilty. It's the reason why I hate
abuse. Like, it's like they're saying, like, Trump's under a witch hunt. Yeah. Now, there would be actually witch hunts at that point just to keep people out from running.
Right.
People would get accused of shit just to, stop them from running.
Yeah. All right, what else you got, Break?
We're on Sweetos. Except for Clarence Thomas, the Supreme Court, I think, shocked everybody when they said domestic abusers shouldn't have guns.
That was a shocking ruling, and I'm wondering if there's an ulterior motive to that. I don't know. I'd have to look at that. Look at the wording of their decision. But I guess something great out of the Supreme Court.
I that's awesome. I hope there's no, like you said, nothing hidden in there. What probably is, but for the most part, somebody who beats the person they say they love has no business having a fucking deadly weapon.
I agree. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Eric, did you have anything?
Sweetos or Stinkos?
Sweetos. I already asked you the Stinkos.
Because I felt like we were talking about some negative things for so long. It was like I didn't remember what we were on anymore.
No, it's fine. I get it. I'm sorry. I had it for a while. And then
the direct is amazing. Lots of great stuff announced. Like Break said earlier, Dragon Quest 3 and 1 and 2, and a new Mario and Luigi game, new Zelda with you playing as Zelda. Metroid Prime 4 was announced.
Yeah, Metroid Prime 4.
And a remake of Saga 2. Romantic Saga 2. And Vacation is finally coming to other platforms. And there was one more game. Oh yeah, there's Donkey Kong Country Returns is getting a Switch port.
Yep.
I actually have one more thing though.
Oh.
And there's Ace Attorney Investigations, and the second game's finally being localized.
All right. What is your other stinko?
Eric just reminded me of it, and like it just indirectly reminded me of it. They announced that there's a Marvel versus collection.
Yeah.
But it's not coming to Xbox or PS5.
What?
Yeah. But like,
Fuck.
which is weird because like I don't know what Capcom's problem with Xbox is lately, because like Monster Hunter Stories isn't getting an Xbox release, even though Wilds is, and like yeah, you could buy Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the 360 storefront, but you can't buy that on Xbox One. And Ultra Marvel vs. Marvel Cross.
I'm guessing
3 and 4 or Infinite are still on there, but I get that. But like, you can't technically get Marvel vs. Capcom via the Capcom Stadium thing that came out like a year ago or two or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, having them all in one place plus games like The Punisher and shit, those still aren't available on other platforms.
Yeah.
I don't have a PS4 either.
I know.
You can play on the Switch at least, Break.
Yeah, but I know it's not going to be as good on the Switch.
I
You know
know.
what I mean? Like,
Just get the. You need to
Watch
just
the
give in.
online play be like garbage or dog water.
yeah.
Break. You need to get the money together. Just get a PS5, dude, and then you'll have best of all worlds. You know. All right. I know it's easier said than done.
There's no Xbox version of the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection either.
What's
That's
that,
also-
Break?
This is a hate crime against Xbox owners.
Yeah. Freak 5 says, sweet.
Here's what I think the problem is. I think people are looking at Microsoft with extreme suspicion now because of everything that they've fucked up so far.
Yeah, well, they'll keep on fucking up because Microsoft has a tendency to fuck up everything. Freak 5 says, Sweetos, Mrs. Freak B-Day is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Mrs. Freak. My birthday's on Wednesday, so there you go. My son got his driver's license last week, so congratulations to your son. And he said Father's Day was last Sunday. I had a really nice one. That's good, Freak. I had a decent Father's Day, too, to be honest. Wyland says, but PS5 can play the PS4 version, so that's not a huge deal. Xbox version not existing is odd. Capcom Fighting Collection was fine on Switch, he says. So there you go. Play it on Switch, Break, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm just wondering how online is on there.
Yeah.
I think we should do the other thing now. I just need to make sure. I was hoping you would do the reading of some parts. So
I sure will if you give me the link, Break.
I want to make sure you have the right one.
Okay.
So.
My sweeto this week is I had it for last week, but new washer. I know that sounds weird, but man, our other washer was a pain in the ass. It wouldn't spin right, and the water would be half full, the clothes would be soaked, so drying clothes was a chore. But this new washer is badass. So the only thing is you can put more clothes in it, and I didn't get the matching dryer because I didn't have the money for it. So you have to think about that when you put clothes in the dryer and not overdo it or whatever. But did you send? I think you sent me something, Break, here. Hold on.
I'm sending links to the game.
All right, hang on, and I will get that.
I think I still have my character sheets from the last time we did this. Oh, or are these different now?
Where the fuck
They're
is it?
the same thing. I haven't changed them at all.
Come on.
This one, I added new rules the last time, so I don't know if you had that one. This one is not to be discussed yet.
Why can I not see it?
This one is not for Eric's eyes, so that's... How do I send this to?
Just send it to me. Just to me.
Let's see.
I don't
Let's see
know.
if I can do something like that. That sounds complicated, and I'm kind of dumb.
Hold on. Let me get this one up.
That's the chat, not you.
I doubt it, Wolfie, because they haven't been doing Xbox anything really ever since Battle Network Legacy Collection came out. They've just been shying away from it for some reason. Only releasing Xbox titles when they know that multi-platform would probably be a good idea.
All right, hold on. Oh,
Like the Kimetsu Kami game is coming out, but it's also going to come Game Pass, so that's probably another reason it's on Xbox.
Okay, so I guess it's time because we got to run through. Oh, you sent me something else? All right, hold on.
I was just trying to get in the chat with you. Come on, stupid emoji.
I think I got it. It's the game rules, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
This is different. This is a secret that I added into this game for this. This chapter.
Hold on. All right, hold on. I gotta. What the fuck? Why can I not see it? Break. Hold on.
It's not letting you see anything.
I see that you sent me something, but I don't know how to get it. Hold on. Chats. Here we go. And here. Okay, I got it. Okay. Is that okay? So can I say the word at the top there?
The potions.
Yes.
Okay, that's the one. Yeah, that's the secret one. I guess the story. Maybe I should send to you instead of Eric too. Instead of each of you, I'll send it to you.
All right.
Since you'll be reading.
All right. So it's game night. All right, it's time for game night, parts 2 and 3, I believe, right? So what do you want me to read here?
Okay. Well, first off, Eric needs to decide where they're going to go next, as you've both been, or the whole party's been sent back to camp after they went to the dungeon. They've got one piece of the scroll. And now they have a decision to make. Eric, as the leader, of course, gets to make that decision.
There's the field, and then there's the other thing. What's the other thing?
What'd you say?
So there's the field or the other place? What's the other place?
Field and the forest are the two choices that are left.
I think I'll deal with the field first.
The field, all right. Frank, I highlighted the parts that I'm going to read.
Okay. The party scoffs at the ridiculous sign and ignores its misspelled warning. They walk around the sign and through an opening in the wooden fence. In front of them is a large open field with seemingly nothing but grass and wild rabbits for miles. At first, the party ignored the rabbits, but one of them spoke.
What would you looky here, boys? Some goons are making a move on our territory. Let's show these fools how we feel about people muscling in on our turf.
5 rabbits attack the party. All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We got to do a fight.
Yeah, we got to do the battle, man. I mean, I guess we could skip to the gist of it. I'm pretty sure we're going to beat 5 rabbits, but I think we need to actually, do our thing.
5 small rabbits attack the party. And what shit? Where's my? Oh, I got the dice right here. All right. Yeah, this should be a quick fight. I mean, we could skip it if you want, because we do have.
Let's skip it, man. We're gonna win. I mean, come on.
Yeah, they're none of them had defense. Like, if
you gotta use the holy hand grenade, kill them all at once.
All right, the party defeats the rabbit attackers, angering the one that spoke.
You damn bunch of failures!
Screamed the rabbit, who seemed to be in charge.
Well, whatever. This is never really goods to be with. This was never really goods to begin with. Certainly not good enough to be members of the rabbit family. They were just hoppers on. Jeez, I can't even read my own writing. My own typing. It's not even reading. It's just typing. But these guys here are the newest recruits to our humble family. Get them, boys! Angry little rabbit commanded. The party is attacked by 6 more rabbits. Can we skip this one, Break? Yeah, even though these monsters have magic, yeah, it's fine. Okay. Just because we got. Yeah, we got tons, dude. All right, continue. It's 8:30. Yeah, I know. Okay, so you guys defeat the rabbit. Nobody loses any hit points. Yada yada. Great, happy for you. Jimmy, where's Jimmy? The rabbit screamed. Get your ass over here. Large rabbit hopped up to the smaller rabbit. I'm here, boss. He trembled as he spoke. Smaller rabbit slapped the larger rabbit across the face. What's the matter with you? bringing those losers into our family. If you wasn't my sister's 45th kid, I'd wring your neck. Now, Jimmy, don't make a fool out of me. Get in there and teach those bastards a lesson,
said the boss rabbit.
All right, Uncle Cottontail,
replied Jimmy before turning his attention to the other rabbit's Cottontail.
Let's not let Uncle Father Don Rupert Cottontail down.
The cow mooed in defiance. If she could talk, she was clearly telling the rabbits to bring it on. The party's attacked by 5 fat rabbits, and I'm guessing we have to do this battle.
Yeah, let's do this one. You gotta at least do this one.
All right, we'll do this one.
These are fat rabbits, so it's a
Yep.
challenge.
Fat rabbits. Who is first?
The fat rabbits attack. Jimmy's leading the charge, and he is going to attack. Who's? Eric, do you want to mention check the character sheet?
World potions, key rules. Oh. Let's see. It says. What do you want me to look for?
No, I wasn't asking. I was just, no, it's okay. I'll do it. All right. Jimmy's going to attack Johnny Woofet.
Okay.
All right, Wyland, get ready for it. Fat rabbit.
Roll, Frank.
I'm rolling. I rolled a 17 plus his defense of 2, so a total of 19.
I rolled an 11, but his attack's only a 5.
Oh, man. That was a perfect person to attack, too, Wyland, because he only has the 2.
All right, number 2 is going to go ahead and attack. He's going to attack Wyland, too. And I rolled a 8.
Ooh, natural 20, buddy.
Fuck! Okay, that damage. Moving on. He's giving up on Wyland. We're going to go attack the freak. And
right.
I rolled a 9.
All right, I rolled a 19 plus defensive.
You don't even need to add his defense to it. Jesus, this isn't fair.
A defense of 28 in addition. I don't know why he got.
Yeah.
There was a reason, but yeah.
Yeah. There's evidence for that. See, I'm gonna really redo it next year. Like try and figure out a lot of these mechanics. Next, the last guy is going. No, 2 more actually. Scotimus is the attack, and I rolled an 8 again.
Let's see. Scotoma has a defense of 12 plus 9, 21.
Okay. Last one. Attacking Scotimus again, and I got a 5. Shit.
I rolled it. You missed, dude.
You don't 18, even need to roll. His defense is 12.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, go ahead and attack.
All right, who's first? Eric?
Okay, I'm attacking.
All right.
And
Boy.
did it just fall off the table?
Yes, it did. That's a foul. It's a D&D foul.
I got a 20.
Oh, natural
It doesn't
20
count once it's off the table. Come on.
plus 16, so 36.
Yeesh. Well, I don't have a defense, so they don't have 36 hit points. Rabbit number 5 is dead.
Wow.
Murdered them. Cold-blooded. That was a little cottontail rabbit. They're cute. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Yeah, he took his head right off. And in the same fell swoop with the natural 20, lopped off his foot, and it became an instant keychain. So.
Sweet. Slegar is up next.
All right.
And it'll be followed by Scotimus, which gives Freak time to choose because he's after Scotimus.
Slegar is going to Fireball.
Okay.
So I forgot how Fireball works. Do I have to roll?
The game rules. Did I simplify this? I hope I did. I don't remember if I did or not. I don't think I actually did.
Hold on. Let me just look at the Fireball. Where are you at? Fireball. Bleed.
I think I deleted it because I was going to oh, shit. I think I erased it because I
That's
forgot.
That's okay. I'm rolling a d20 for 15 plus, I guess, his attack, right? Or magic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I got it. His magic is 6, so 21.
Okay, that's definitely enough to kill the rabbit.
All
Another
right.
rabbit dead.
All right.
Scotimus' turn.
Scotimus is going to attack with his weapon, longer sword. So he's got 17 plus physical attack of 13, 30.
Shit, that's another dead rabbit. It's only 2 rabbits left.
2 rabbits left. All right.
Jimmy and the fat boy.
So it's Freak or MXT. Freak wants to attack, so let's do him first. He's gonna attack with this stabby knife. Oh, I almost rolled a natural 20 and it rolled to a 16. So 23.
That is definitely enough to kill rabbit number 2. Left, the only one left is Jimmy. Oh, poor Jimmy. Poor Jimmy.
I am going to. Okay, so MXT is next.
I think he's the only one left.
Yep. Shit.
No, wait. No, Johnny Wufa hasn't gone either. You have 2 left.
No, he did. I rolled
Oh,
for. Yeah, I rolled for him.
Okay.
Is Wyland even in chat?
He was.
Let's roll for MXT. Ooh, 15 plus physical. He's got weak, so 20.
Jimmy has exactly 20 hit points.
Wyland's barely in chat. Oh, so
Jimmy is dead.
All of them. Wow, sweet.
All the rabbits is dead.
All right.
So, let's move on.
Yes.
And
it's
your turn, Frank.
Hold on. Let me. We're on the field, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Fat rabbits after Cottontail immediately runs away.
The next part is up the party what they want to do, if they want to chase him or they want to loot.
I'll leave it up to Freak 5. Do you want to chase or do you or Wyland? Wyland hasn't made a decision here. So Wyland, do we want to loot or do we want to chase Cottontail? We'll leave it up to Wyland. Let's see what Wyland says. I'm eagerly anticipating. Wyland or Freak, either one. Oh, loot. So we're looting.
Loot. All right. The party can loot. There is a treasure chest, and there is one mysterious blue potion in it.
Oh.
You guys have to decide who gets the potion, and if you want to drink it or just want to hold on to it for now.
MXT is immediately going to grab it and drink it.
Of course.
God damn that MXT.
Yeah.
All right, roll the 20-sided die. Let's see what happens.
All right, let's see. 17.
Oh, I was hoping somebody would roll something like that and unlock the new move, the Peacemaker Thrust.
Oh, what is the Peacemaker Thrust?
The Peacemaker Thrust. I'm glad you asked, Frank. The Peacemaker Thrust. Player rhythmically puts both hands behind the back of their head before thrusting their groin at the enemy. Enemy can't block. Enemy gets an immediate boner and is unable to move for 1 round. Enemy becomes immune after being inflicted. Only affects 1 enemy at a time.
Damn. I mean, that's pretty awesome, but I wish it could affect... I love it. All right, cool. So you're going to put that in MXT's repertoire?
Yes, MXT has gained that ability.
All right.
So I will. I'll go ahead and edit that. Well, you start reading again, I guess.
All right. Hold on. I got to pull this up here again. We're on the field. And... All right. So it was only one of those choices, right? All right.
Yeah.
We're down to field 2?
Not yet. Wait, isn't there more to the... hold on. I'm sorry, I was on that screen.
So we had 2 choices.
Before we get to field 2, there's another little bit of story left to read.
All right.
We're at the part that says the party began to chase him.
Okay. The party began to chase him when the clouds above suddenly parted and a booming voice from high in the sky screamed down at the heroes.
Ain't you boys not know how to read? That sign clearly said you weren't welcome here.
Now get on out of here.
Were the last words the party heard before they realized they were back at camp. The muffled screaming of the rat alerted the party that they weren't alone in camp. A band of thieves had been waiting for the party's return. 6 thieves preemptively attacked the party. Every successful hit robs gold, not HP. Once defeated, the thieves... so we have to do this, right?
Right.
Right.
This is just what if. But since you've defeated the other two, you've defeated the field and the dungeon, the only option left is now to go back to the forest. Well, we're supposed to fight the thieves, but it's late.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're on field 2.
No, we're to skip to we go to the forest.
Oh, we're in the forest. Okay. We have to go to the forest.
It's really hurt my throat.
No worries. The party entered the forest and was immediately greeted by an old man in haggard clothes.
Beware, you now enter the forest next to the afterlife. Only the dead roam through here.
Spoke the old man as he waved his arms in front of him, trying to mimic a ghost.
I'm just joking. It's just a normal everyday forest. Nothing you won't find in another forest. Trees, bears, campers, deer. It's cursed, skunks, birds, and squirrels.
Laughed the old man.
Anywho, time to get on with the show. I have a mysterious shop farther in these woods. If you can find me, the potion will be worth your trip.
Old man said before he snapped his fingers and disappeared. Before the party could even take a step away, they were attacked by 4 shotgun-carrying deer. One wore a red bandana around his head, but none said a word. They only snarled and attacked. All right? So...
All right, let's fight them deer. All right? There's only 4 of them. We can do this.
All right. All right, so let's start with Freak 5.
Well, the deer attack first.
Oh,
buddy.
the deer attack. Okay.
Nice try. I'm going to go ahead and attack MXT, and I rolled a 5 on top of a 15 attack. And 20. So we got MXT.
So defensive. Hold on. I got to pull my sheet over. Oh, my God. Defensive nothing. Shit. I rolled a 6.
14 damage. He had
23, I believe.
He had 20. This is 1 here. Did he lose his hit points?
No. Remember, we healed up after that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah.
So 23, and he just lost. What was it? 16.
Yep.
16. Okay, so sorry about his luck.
If MXT dies again, oh my God.
Next, the deer attacks Slegar.
Oh.
Another deer. Ooh, I rolled an 11 on top of his 15. 26.
Shit. This is going to be rough. Oh, 20! 26!
Are you kidding? Are you shitting me? Are you? God damn it! Okay, next deer attacks Slegar again, and I rolled a 7, so 22.
22. Fuck. Oh, 14 plus defensive 6, 20.
Fuck.
You did what? 2 points of damage?
2 damage. That's it. But he was damaged a little, so it looks like he had 1 hit point off, so he's down to 12 hit points. The next deer is also going to attack Slegar because he was jealous. I got 20. I rolled a 5.
16 plus. What's his defense?
6.
Oh,
damn it.
22.
All right, that did no damage then, and now it's your turn.
Oh, all right. Eric, you go first.
I'm gonna attack. So I got. What's this number say? 14.
So 30. Total of 30.
Ouch! You killed 1 deer. You just massacred that poor thing. I think you get a trophy. You get to hang its head on your mounted on its wall now on your wall.
Yep. Freak 5, decide what you want to do next. Scotoma is going to attack.
All right.
Ooh, 15
I don't have a big enough
plus
table for this.
28.
Shit. No, I only rolled a 7, and they only have no defense, so
All right.
they're dead. There are only 2 deer left.
Let's see.
Please, be a quick.
Freak wants to buff his stuff.
Oh, buff the stuff. That means you get to flex, do that awesome flex, and how much attack does it add to it? How much strength does it add?
Let me look. I gotta look at the game rules.
+5 to his attack.
+5 to your attack next round, Freak. All right.
And it's really cool right now.
Yeah, and you're looking like, like fucking rock star. All right, Slagar is going to use Fireball. And then I forgot how to use Fireball. So,
Let's roll the dice and +5.
11 plus 5, 16.
Ouch. I only rolled a 5, and they've only got 10 hit points, so they're dead. There's only 1 deer left.
Bird deer meat, yay.
Yeah, you guys getting some deer meat and some, you're probably going to get to mount one on your wall, mount their heads and their shotguns on their walls.
MXT is going to do the Peacemaker.
Oh, shit! The last deer is, he has a boner. I didn't even know. I didn't even know it was male deer, but he does. He has a boner, and he loses his next turn, and it's still your turn.
It's MXT's turn still, or
no, it's the group's turn.
All right. Wyland is. Wyland, what do you want to do? You can either do deuces or attack, and then in the meantime, I will. Anybody else? Nope. It's just up to Wyland if he's still in there. I'm guessing he's gonna attack though. Yep, attack. All right. So 17 plus 12, so 29.
Yeah, I'm not doing any math on this one.
Goodbye, dear. Goodbye, dear.
Those deers are dead. You guys getting some trophies to mount on your wall.
Yes.
So have fun with those. They went into your magical bag of holdings. So you're not like
right
having to carry them everywhere.
All right. So let's see. We're in the forest. So
after defeating the deer.
Let's see. Oh, after defeating the deer, the party moves on deeper into the forest. As they walk, the light from outside the forest seemed to become dimmer as the foliage around them became more dense. With the darkness increasing, the party's next opponent saw this as the perfect time to attack. This time, it was the skunk's turn. 5 skunks of the Ninskunka clan. Dressed all in black and each warding a different weapon, attack our heroes before they are aware they're under attack. All right.
The Ninskunka clan. You like that one?
Yeah, I love it, man. It's fucking awesome.
The stank instead of the foot.
All right.
There are five of these skunk. One is wielding a katana. One is wielding nunchucks. One is wielding an iron claw. One is wielding a bow staff, and the other has throwing stars.
All right.
And again, they attack first, and I'm attacking Slagar with I rolled a 16.
All right. His defense is 6. Oh, 10 plus 6 is 16. Exactly. Yep.
Well, the sword skunk fails. The nunchuck's gonna attack now, and I rolled a 7 on top of his 10.
17.
So 17 against Slagar.
Oh, I rolled only a 7, so 7 plus 6 is 13.
Yay! I did some damage. I did 4 points of damage to Slagar. What's he at here? Slagar is down to 8 hit points. Okay, next the Iron Claw is going to attack, and
who's he attacking?
He's attacking Scotimus, and I rolled a 8, so
right.
18.
Not gonna work. 30.
Fuck. 2 more. Next, the bow guy is going to attack, and he's going to attack Scotimus also. 16 total.
Not gonna work. 26.
Shit. Alright, Throwing Stars is going to give up on that failed attempt, and he's going to go after Eric.
All
And
right.
I rolled, total, I rolled 11, so 21.
Barely. You got him. 19. So you did 2 points of damage to Eric.
Woo! Eric has 17 hit points now. Yeah. All right, and it's your guys' turn.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm good on Flash.
Oh.
Eric does flash, and let's see. Go ahead and roll here. And I think it's 1 dice, right? Is it 1 dice or 2 dice I'm supposed to roll? Jeez, I really should have checked my own rolls, right? Oh, it's just 1 target. I thought it was we did change that to 1 to
Yeah,
it was
one
roll
target.
for everyone. Okay, so it's I'm gonna roll 1 dice, and if I roll 1 to 3, that person is stunned.
Right.
If it's 6, it's fire. They're not. Okay, 1 is not the katana guy is not flat, not stunned. Nunchuck guy is stunned. He's staring at Eric's thighs. The Iron Claw is also stunned. He is staring at Eric's neck. The bow guy is he's stunned too. He's staring at Eric's ankles because the ankles are the thing in this whatever world this is. And the Throwing Star guy is not stunned. So I have 2 guys standing still. I'm not standing still. Shit. It's not good.
The
I think
fire.
it's Freak's turn.
Yeah, Freak. Let us know what you want to do. But the fireball only affects 1 person. Break. It doesn't affect Okay.
Yeah. Fireball's just 1.
All right. Well, in the meantime, Slagar's gonna heal himself. What do I have to roll for that? I forgot. Heal. Hold on. Heal. Where's the heal? Restores.
I think we decided on just dice roll.
Okay, so just whatever I roll on a d20.
Yeah, plus
All right.
5. Just
All right,
that.
17 plus 5. So he's healed up.
So who's healed up with that?
Slagar. Yeah, he's
Slagar.
back.
Okay, Slagar's fine. Little prick. I'm looking forward to killing him. I mean, I'm sorry, what happened?
All right, Scotimus is going to whack the one that's not flashed. He rolled 16 plus physical attack, 29.
Fuck. He has no defense. I only 3. So that 10 hit points ain't gonna cut it. So that's the katana guy is now dead.
All right, we're going to move on to MXT. MXT is going to bleed the next sleep one, whatever.
Ooh. I think it was. Let's just simplify this one. If I roll, I'm rolling 1 dice. If I roll 1 to 3, it works. If it's 4 to 6, they evade.
All right.
Fuck. Okay, this one was done to the Throwing Star guy, you said?
Yes, the one that's still...
Okay, so he loses 1 hit point, and he loses 1 each additional turn.
Yep. All right. Let me go back to the character sheets. Freak says he wants to attack. So let's do that with the stabby knife.
He's buffed.
Oh, 19 plus... oh, shit. This is going to be wicked. 19 plus 20... Oh, no, I'm sorry. 19 plus 7... 26. No, I'm sorry. He's got 22 physical attack. I rolled a 19. It's like 30, 41.
Shit. Well, the nunchuck guy is definitely dead because I only rolled an 8, and that's just not enough. And and he gets a cool new skunk jacket now.
Yeah.
It fits him nicely. Yeah, because he splattered the skunk's guts all over the place. That hit was so hard.
Yeah,
so
that was a
he
wicked
basically
hit.
knocked it out of its skin, and he made a coat out of it.
Yeah, there you go. And then Wyland, what you want to do? I'm guessing attack, and I don't think there's anybody left other than Wyland. Yep, up to Wyland. Wyland, what you want to do? You want to attack, or do you want to say deuces? I think those are your only choices. Deuces or attack. I'm gonna assume attack, Wyland, because that's what you said last time. I'll give you 5. 4. Oh, attack. Okay, here we go. Oh shit, Wyland, I rolled a 2 plus 12, 14.
Okay, I only rolled a 5 on top of the 10 hit points, so I have 1 hit point left for Iron Claw.
All right,
Yes, 3 skunks alive. One is bleeding, one is injured, and the other is staring at. Well, he's staring at Eric's ankle because he's a pervert.
all right. So you go.
Yes, it's my turn with the throwing star guy because he's the only one who's going to attack. He attacks Slegar, and I rolled a 6 on top of his 15 attack, so 21.
Ooh.
And he loses a hit point.
13 plus defensive 6, 19.
19, so I do 2 points of damage to Slegar. Yeah, picking on Slegar, working
Yeah.
himself. Tell him to stop healing.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
All right.
It's your turn again because
Eric.
my other is sleeping.
Yep, Eric, what you doing?
Attacking.
The Pervin.
Got 15.
Plus 16, 31.
And the bow guy only hit 11. He only had 10 hit points, which is only nowhere near enough to stay alive. Okay.
Right.
There are 2 guys left. One's bleeding, and the other guy has 1 hit point.
Scotimus is going to attack the bleeder with a 4 plus physical attack, 13, 17.
17. Yeah, well, the bleeder only. Oh shit! Gotta roll the dice. I got a 7 on top of the 10, which is only 8 hit points left. The throwing star bleeder is dead. There are only 2 skunks left.
All right.
One skunk. I'm sorry, 1 skunk left who is still staring at Eric. I think he's staring at your neck.
Slegar's going to finish him off with a fireball.
And there's no reason to roll because they can't do anything. Okay,
Yep.
and they're dead. Yeah, they're dead.
Well, I rolled anyways, just in case I rolled a 1. But I didn't, so.
So good. Yeah, so they're dead, and we can just move on.
Yes, we can.
And
All
we
right.
are at the party continued.
Shit. Where am I? We're at the
We saw
forest.
defeating the ninja skunk, and then the party continued.
Hold on.
On the forest.
Jesus Christ! What am I? I'm.
Second page. No, third page.
Got
Third
you.
page.
Got you.
Where am I at? I'm lost.
Party
I'm
moves
lost.
on after defeating the ninja skunk. The party continued on until they crossed a gruesome site, a campsite covered in blood and guts. Pieces of campers were strewn everywhere, all surrounding 2 bears who were sitting at a picnic table watching a game of football on their slime pad, until they noticed the party put down the pad and began to approach. One was a large brown bear, the other a black bear half of its size. Both were wearing fashionable vests with ties and sporting caps with their names. Chicago, the larger of the 2, smiled first. His buddy Baylor. Both bears then flashed their razor-sharp claws, and the fight was on. All right. So.
And then the cow moves in terror.
Yep, cow moves in terror. All right.
I think we should do this fight.
All right.
Because it's only 2 characters. Actually, there's still a bunch of fights. I don't know. It's already 9 o'clock. Should we do this one? This is only 2 of them. This should be a quick one.
All right.
We'll probably skip another one. All right. The brown bear attacks first. Chicago attacks first. He's going to attack Slegar. I have an attack of 10 plus the 8 I rolled, so 18.
14 plus 6 is 24.
24 is, so I did nothing.
Yep.
And the second bear is going to attack Slegar, and I have, I did an attack of 20.
17 plus 6 is 23.
And it's your turn again.
All right. I'm going to go with Slegar first. Hold on. Bernie's hitting my keyboard, so it's going all over the place here. Okay. Slegar is going to, again, do Fireball. And that's going to do magic plus a roll, right? All right. 6 plus... 9, so 15.
15, and the bear has a defense of 10, and I rolled an 18, so the bear takes no damage.
Oh shit, that sucks.
I rolled an 8. I rolled an 8, so it was 18.
All right, Eric, go ahead. And then Wyland and Freak, tell us what you want to do. But Eric, go ahead.
Attacking, so 20.
Oh, natural 20 plus 16 is 36.
Oh, ouch! And the defense is 10, and I rolled a 7. So you did what I got 17. So you did 19 points of damage. Oh shit. Okay, one bear is hurting very badly. It's still your turn.
All right, let's go with Sconomus. He's also going to attack. So 13 plus whatever I roll here, 29.
Yeah, that bear's dead.
All right. Let's go on to Freak wants to attack, so Freak is going to roll a 16 plus, what's his physical attack? 22. That is 38, my friend.
Ouch. I only rolled a 6 on top of his 10 defense. So, yeah.
Like 22.
No, sorry, I rolled
points.
7. I have 17, and you rolled what?
16 plus, what is Freak's physical? 22, 38.
Fuck. Okay, the bear's dead. Like I said, it should be a quick fight because there's only 2 of them. Okay, so we're going with, we continue at the party beats the bears and moves on.
All right, let me get back to that. We are in the forest.
On the first page.
The party beats the bears and moves on. It's not long before the party is attacked again. This time, their enemies weren't so silent. As they walk deeper into the darkness of the forest, the party is becoming increasingly aware that they are not alone. First, they notice quick movements behind them, then in front of them, and all around them. Then the sound, the horrible sound. What was it, one or was it many? It was impossible for them to tell, but as the sound got closer, became clearer, it was all around them.
Don't tell me your lies, because I will not be wise. Love is your disguise, but the truth is in your eyes.
The voices suddenly stopped singing, and the leader of their attackers stepped out of the shadows first. She was a squirrel with a microphone and a sweet-looking leather jacket. I am...
This part's there.
Right.
I am Corey Feldwoman, and I am the star of this show. How do you like my song lyrics? Pretty great, right?
Meh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Meh.
Meh.
Replied Scotimus Prime with a huge grin.
Of course, it's another stupid squirrel, but this one is even more annoying than the last.
Oh, hell no! That is it! Get 'em, boys!
Raged Corey. The party now found themselves surrounded by squirrels who waste no time attacking.
And this was supposed to be a joke fight, but we don't really have time for it. Like, it was basically each squirrel. There's 25 squirrels, but they only have 1 hit point, and they only did 1 point damage.
All right.
So
After
it was supposed to be a whole
It's like
joke
an
fight.
army of
It was gonna be fun.
slimes.
We don't have time for it. So, Corey only had like 10 hit points, so it's move on.
Yeah. After defeating the squirrels, the old man suddenly appears with a mall kiosk displaying 5 magic potions.
Welcome. Each potion is worth 10 gold, but I do have 3 simple rules. I will only sell 1 potion per individual unless the previous potion is returned. Number 1. Number 2, I will accept refunds only for unopened potions.
Said the old man as he smiled a surprisingly good-looking smile.
And rule number 3, I am not liable for the results of any potion.
Seriously, a very good smile. A big, toothy, white grin that would make any dentist proud and make the men his age green with envy, like the color of their dentures. Do I need to read that, or do you?
Before making the purchase, okay, the party decides what they want to do now. Do they want to look around for loot, search those squirrel bodies, or do they want to just go to the shop?
I don't think squirrels are going to have much. So I say we just go to the shop, and I'm going to make an executive decision on everybody but Wyland, Freak, and of course Eric, and they're all going to buy his potions for 10
Okay.
gold.
You get 1 potion purchase, and I sent you the potion list. Eric, you can buy a potion if you want. There's red potion, blue potion, green potion, yellow potion, and black potion.
I'll go with green.
Are you
Green
gonna
potion?
Are you gonna
Alright.
drink it, Eric?
Sure.
Oh, he drinks
All
it.
right.
Roll a
the points
D20.
die. Let's see what happens.
Yep, roll a D-
Green potion. You don't want to know what it tastes like.
It's
All
not
right,
probably.
roll, Eric. Tell me what you
All
roll.
right. 6.
Oh, so lucky.
Yes.
So lucky.
You are lucky.
You gain 3 hit points, Eric. So there you go. Wyland and Freak, what do you guys want potions? Because I'm buying the black potion for MXT, and of course he's gonna drink it. Let's roll, right? Break.
Fine, black one.
Yep.
All right, roll it.
You rolled an 11 break.
Ooh, let me scroll. I guess. Oh shit! MXT rolled that.
Yep.
Oh my god! I think that he's dead, isn't he?
Let's see.
Yeah. He had 6. He has 1 hit point left. He lost 5 hit points for. Yeah, we weren't saying, but that's what happened.
Freak wants a potion and he's gonna drink it.
I forgot to mention the black potion tastes like delicious root beer.
All right. Breakman. I'm sorry. Freak 5 wants to buy. You got your choice between red, yellow, or blue, I believe. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And same thing, Wyland. Red, blue, or yellow. Let's see what they say here. Like a 10-second delay, so, whatever. All right, Freak gets the yellow, so let me roll for Freak 5. It tastes, oh my goodness. I rolled a 1.
Like fresh squeezed lemonade.
You're lucky, Freak 5. I rolled a 1, so guess what? You gain 100 gold.
He's the purchaser of things now.
Yeah, good thing I rolled a 1 there. And Wyland wants the blue, so let me go ahead and roll for Wyland. Rolled a 20. I rolled a 20. So Wyland also gets the Peacemaker.
Boner ability.
Yep. Wyland gets the Peacemaker.
Nice.
Yep. All right.
He needed something. All he had was that. All he had was 1. Was the thing.
Yeah. The deuces, which he's never used. All right. Let's see. Where do we go from here, Break?
Okay. Sorry. Back to the story. Where are we at here? Okay, scroll. After purchasing the potions. Oh yeah, did I mention the forest is cursed? And anyone who comes upon my shop is sent back to the outside of the forest after I say the magic words.
The old man's face turned sinister as he said the words of the incantation.
Bye-bye, bitches.
Yelled the old man. Apparently those were the magic words. As this magic spell surrounded the party, old man snickered and gave them a 2-finger salute. And with that, the party found themselves back at camp.
He promised there'd be birds.
All right, so where are we at?
Let's see here. Now we go to back to the field and start at the field 2.
All right, let's go to the field 2.
We're at 9 o'clock. Do you want to maybe wait until not next week, but the following week?
We could do that. We could end it here. So we're at the field 2, and we're about ready to get into the end. So we'll finish this.
There's not much left, but there's still like the final battle.
Yeah. No, that's good. We'll do, because the next time we come back, it'll be Panic Zone. It's all good in the hood. We'll fit it in too. So So no
I can
show.
skip the news next week too, if you want,
We're not going to be here next week.
or the week after. I mean,
If you want to.
I'm intruding on Frank's time.
No.
Or on July 5th. Oh, the day after 4th of July.
Yeah. We're
So,
good.
yeah, I'll just do another newsreel.
All right. That'll work.
Awesome.
That'll work. We'll do that, and we'll finish up game night in a couple of weeks. Let's do our plugs and get the fuck up on out of here. Thank you, Break, man. It's been really enjoyable, man, for sure.
Thanks.
All right, Break. Plugs.
If you guys weren't enjoying it, there'd be no reason to do it.
Right.
So I plug you guys for enjoying the game.
It's a lot of fun, Break, and I know you spent a lot of time. It gives you a greater appreciation for game design. Can you imagine like people like Gygax back in the day that made these D&D, or at least had a big part of it, and just crazy. Yeah. But all right, plugs. Break.
I plug you guys.
All right, Eric, plugs.
I'm going to plug what I usually plug, which is my written reviews on bashbrigade.com. And then there's the audio reviews I do on the feed. And since we didn't do the news this week, there's a newsreel if you want to listen to last week's news and this week's news.
Yep. Awesome.
And if you like either of those things, there's a link to my Patreon and my Twitter or Blue Sky profiles, which is at EricRPG. And if you send me as little as $1 a month, that would help out.
All right. I don't really have plugs. Watch Delicious in Dungeon and a movie called In Fear. Pretty damn good movie. Wyland says, I've been knocking the cast of MK into airplanes with Homelander this entire time. Yeah. That's awesome.
Even in another realm where airplanes shouldn't be around.
Yeah. All right, everybody, stay safe this week.
Knocks him to the next round.
I want to play as Peacemaker. I'm gonna make him my favorite. Damn it, just so I can have that thrust.
All right, everybody, stay safe this weekend. We want to see you back here in a couple of weeks. We're not here next week, so final Friday of the month. Take care, everybody. Have a great couple of weeks. We'll see you back in no time. Later, everybody.
Actually, a week next time.
All right, everybody in chat, thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys in a couple of weeks for sure. Later.